The color white may give you the impression of purity or winter. But can white foods help you fight diabetes? Many brightly colored whole foods are full of diabetes-fighting antioxidants. But what about less colorful foods? Will ingredients with a plain white hue be devoid of nutrients? After all, many white foods tend to be highly processed, with their nutritional benefits stripped away. Think white sugar and white flour. Well, it's gonna be all right, or all white, because we're about to discover 8 incredibly healthy white foods everyone can enjoy. You won't want to miss this list, because some of these foods may actually produce better results than certain current diabetic drugs. So let's find out which white foods can help you battle diabetes. But first, please do us a quick favor by liking this vid and subscribing to our channel. And stay tuned, because coming up, we've got 2 free gifts waiting just for you. Now, let's walk you down the aisle and get you married to a life of good health. Here comes 8 wonderful white foods that lower blood sugar. Number 8. Coconut. When it comes to fighting diabetes, don't go nuts. Go coconuts. It doesn't matter if you eat coconut out of the shell or use coconut milk or coconut oil. This versatile white food is an extremely healthy diabetes-fighting choice. There's only one coconut product that's guaranteed not to help, and that's coconut sugar. Coconut sugar has the same glycemic index as refined white sugar, and in fact isn't made from the coconut itself. It comes from the sweet, sugary nectar of the coconut flower. So when we talk about coconut as an anti-diabetic food source, we're talking about what's inside the shell. Coconut oil has a high smoke point of 350 degrees Fahrenheit. For this reason, in some cases it can actually be healthier to cook with coconut oil over olive oil, which has a lower smoke point. But doesn't coconut oil contain a lot of fat? That's true. Coconut in any form is a source of saturated fat. But now we know that vegetable sources of saturated fats can still be beneficial to our health. The main saturated fats in coconuts and coconut oil are the omega-9 fatty acids lauric acid and oleic acid. Both carry powerful anti-inflammatory properties. But lauric acid has been shown in various studies to be particularly good for diabetics. New research shows that lauric acid may help to increase insulin sensitivity. In fact, a recent report titled "The Glucose-Lowering Effects of Lauric Acid" revealed that a diabetic participant who added coconut oil supplements to his diet was able to cut his daily prescription insulin dosage in half within just 48 hours. Meanwhile, other studies show that oleic acid may improve heart health by decreasing total cholesterol and reducing inflammation. This cooking oil has also been highly touted for its ability to aid weight loss. In fact, recent studies showed that women who added coconut oil to their daily diet ate an average of 613 less calories a day. But like any oil, coconut oil is high in calories. Just 1 tablespoon provides 130 calories. Therefore, eating this oil in moderation is critical for your weight and your glucose levels. Number 7. Parsnip. This large white root vegetable is a filling and tasty replacement for higher GI vegetables, like white potatoes. With a score of just 52, the parsnip is a low glycemic index veggie. Even when boiled and mashed, it contains so little digestible sugar that it shouldn't cause a large rise in glucose levels. Parsnips also have a high satiety rating, meaning they can help you to feel full. How? For starters, 1 large parsnip provides 25% of your daily fiber requirement. So this white vegetable can be an excellent complement to other higher carb foods on your plate, and can help your body slow the absorption of sugar from those carbs. 1 parsnip also contains about 25% of the RDI for both vitamin C and vitamin K. Both of these antioxidants have been shown to improve heart health and insulin sensitivity. In fact, multiple studies show that consuming vitamin C regularly for just 30 days can significantly reduce blood glucose concentrations in diabetics. Parsnips are also an excellent source of potassium, which has been shown to help balance blood pressure. And being deficient in potassium may raise your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. So, if you want to win the battle against diabetes, or avoid it in the first place, perhaps parsnips can make their way into your normal diet. Number 6. Live yogurt. Did you know that yogurt is one of the oldest manufactured foods in the world? And whether you're vegan or an omnivore, dairy and non-dairy yogurts can provide multiple health benefits. But to get that true blood sugar lowering effect, your yogurt should be alive and kicking. Fermented foods, like live yogurt, will add needed probiotic bacteria to the gut, and these bacteria make a huge difference to how our bodies process certain foods. It's been discovered that certain types of intestinal bacteria, namely firmicutes and Bacteroidetes, can elevate blood sugar levels. In fact, studies have found that type 2 diabetics tend to have higher levels of firmicutes and Bacteroidetes species in the gut. But eating live yogurt can raise your levels of healthier types of bacteria, specifically lactobacilli and bifidobacteria. In fact, the #1 global drug used to treat diabetes, metformin, has also been found to adjust the ratio of good to bad bacteria in the gut. Therefore, if you're wary of pharmaceuticals, try consuming live yogurt for a more natural method of improving gut health. Plus, live yogurt is a great source of protein, which, like fiber, can work to slow your digestion. That's why scientists now see a link between yogurt consumption and a decrease for both blood glucose and systolic blood pressure. In fact, a recent Journal of Nutrition analysis found that regularly consuming yogurt can reduce the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. But you'll want to make sure you choose natural, unsweetened yogurts without added sugars or other unhealthy chemical additives. Number 5. Cannellini beans. Here's a food that's far from a has-been, though it is a bean. The cannellini bean, otherwise known as a white kidney bean, is chock full of fiber. In fact, while half a cup of these beans contains about 19 grams of carbohydrate, they also contain 5 grams of dietary fiber. And they also supply about 8 grams of protein per half cup, which further helps your body with glucose regulation. But beyond the beneficial fiber and protein content, these beans carry other diabetes-fighting nutrients, including iron, potassium, and calcium. Cannellini beans contain extremely high levels of alpha amylase inhibitors, a class of lectins which have been shown to stop carbs from breaking down in the digestive system. They do this by blocking a digestive enzyme called amylase. Scientists are now promoting the use of white bean extract for its ability to aid weight loss and help with glucose regulation. In fact, researchers are now studying this extract, as initial reports suggest that it may lower the glycemic index of certain high-carb foods. Some studies go so far as to say white kidney bean extract can block the digestion of carbs better than certain medications. However, just be aware that you won't get as many alpha amylase inhibitors when you eat canned, dried, or fresh cannellini beans, as compared with white bean extract. But what you will gain from consuming the whole bean is its impressive fiber and protein content. Number 4. Mushrooms. It's time to make room for the mushroom. The white button mushroom is the most commonly cultivated mushroom in the world, and it's got plenty of impressive blood sugar lowering benefits. A 100-gram serving of white button mushrooms contains about 2 grams of protein, plus about 10% of the recommended daily intake for both iron and potassium. And one study showed that eating just 100 grams of button mushrooms every day for 16 weeks can lower the level of compounds which cause chronic inflammation in type 2 diabetics. White button mushrooms contain a wide array of beneficial antioxidants, and in fact contain the highest concentrations of the antioxidant selenium of any plant food. Increased selenium intake has been shown to lower the risk of heart disease, and it's been shown to decrease inflammation. And the white variety of mushrooms contains 1.5 times the quantity of the amino acid ergothioneine, as compared with brown mushrooms. This powerful antioxidant has been shown to reduce inflammation and can protect against cancerous oxidative stress. Plus, white button mushrooms are an excellent source for the soluble fiber beta-glucan, which has been shown to improve cholesterol levels, aid with blood sugar regulation, and it can even help lower the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Either raw as part of a mixed salad or cooked, you'll get plenty of diabetes-fighting antioxidants when you add white mushrooms to your daily diet. We've almost reached the top 3, but before we do, how about a free gift? Even better, how about 2? Just click the link in the description below and we'll send you our new ebook, Superfoods for Diabetics. You'll also get free access to episode 1 of our in-depth series, That Diabetes Documentary. Both are packed with exclusive info about how to fight back against diabetes. You won't want to miss out on either, so you can get your blood sugar back on the right track. Now, let's keep the white food train rolling. Number 3. Cauliflower. Raw, steamed, mashed, sautéed, or stir-fried. This cruciferous veggie is yet another wonderful alternative to higher GI choices, like potatoes and rice. Cauliflower's glycemic index score typically sits between 5 and 15, but the low GI isn't what gives the white florets of this cruciferous vegetable the bronze medal. As a member of the cabbage family, the humble cauliflower is an excellent source of plant-based sulfur-containing compounds called glucosinolates. These compounds have been shown to exhibit antibacterial properties with cancer-fighting effects. Cauliflower is a particularly good choice for diabetics as it contains extremely high levels of 2 special glucosinolates, sinigrin and glucobrasicin. Multiple studies have shown how both of these glucosinolates may slow or even stop inflammatory processes, which can be crucial for improving insulin sensitivity. Cauliflower also comes loaded with other diabetes-fighting nutrients, including vitamins A and C, thiamine, riboflavin, calcium, iron, and phosphorus. These vitamins and minerals have all been associated with blood sugar lowering characteristics. And if you don't care for the plain flavor of this veggie, don't fret. You don't have to eat cauliflower raw. Boiling your cauliflower may cause it to lose many nutrients, but steaming, stir-frying, and even microwaving will keep the nutritional benefits intact. You can even run your cauliflower through a grater or food processor to create cauliflower pizza bases or cauliflower rice. So, cauliflower is yet another powerful and versatile white diabetes-busting food to add to your armory. Number 2. Egg whites. By now, you probably know the power that a whole egg can have for your health. But if you'd like to skip the cholesterol-rich yolk, you can still find some amazing diabetes-fighting benefits just within egg whites. In fact, a 100-gram serving of egg whites contains 11 grams of protein, 0 cholesterol, practically 0 fat or carbohydrates, and it clocks in at just 52 calories. As egg whites contain practically no carbs but are an excellent source of protein, they can be a great choice for long and short-term blood sugar control. And incredible results of a Chinese study showed that the amino acids in egg whites have the same effect as insulin when it comes to releasing adiponectin from fat cells. Adiponectin boosts the metabolism, increases insulin sensitivity, and reduces the amount of glucose produced by the liver. But egg whites also carry anti-inflammatory properties and can help to prevent cells from releasing inflammatory chemicals. You also get 25% of your daily riboflavin intake in half a cup of egg whites. Riboflavin is a powerful antioxidant which helps muscles absorb glucose. That means they'll aid your body in lowering post-meal blood sugar. Plus, egg whites will give you a modest potassium boost, with a serving containing approximately 163 milligrams. Consuming proper amounts of potassium is critical for diabetics, and low potassium levels raise the risk of developing diabetes. In fact, type 2 diabetics, on average, have lower levels of potassium than non-diabetics. Studies also show that taking prescription insulin increases the likelihood of having low potassium levels. But you shouldn't take potassium supplements without consulting your doctor, as high concentrations can cause serious heart problems. However, meeting your daily potassium requirements via your diet is safe and generally easy to achieve. So why not add egg whites to a smoothie? Or make them the centerpiece of an omelet or protein pancake. You can also simply hard-boil an egg and refrain from eating the yolk. Whichever way you choose to consume your egg whites, you'll be doing your body and your blood sugar a big favor. So here we are. Our favorite blood sugar lowering white food to add to your daily menu is number 1. White sesame seeds. Seriously? How can something so tiny make such a big difference? These tiny, flavorful seeds have been a favorite for over 5,000 years. Even Roman soldiers enjoyed sesame seed cakes as the original energy bar. Although ancient cultures enjoyed the taste of sesame and some thought this seed brought eternal youth, they didn't know what we know now. Sesame seeds are high in protein, vitamin B1, and dietary fiber. They are an excellent source of phosphorus, iron, magnesium, calcium, manganese, copper, and zinc. But as well as these important nutrients, sesame seeds contain a very special blood sugar lowering substance called sesamin. Studies show that sesamin protects insulin-producing beta cells from oxidative stress. In one study, diabetic mice supplied with high doses of sesamin showed sustained muscle productivity, whereas diabetic mice not given sesamin ran out of energy. And a separate recent study discovered that consuming 3 tablespoons of sesame oil in conjunction with prescribed diabetic medication daily for 2 months can lower hemoglobin A1C levels by an average of 43%, as compared with diabetic participants who did not include sesame oil in their normal diet. Plus, the study showed that the sesame oil and diabetic medication combo lowered LDL cholesterol by up to 38%, while lowering triglycerides by around 15%. Of course, 3 tablespoons of sesame oil has a hefty 360 calories. But 3 tablespoons of sesame seeds clock in at just 156 calories. And while sesame oil contains over double the calories of sesame seeds, sesame oil contains no fiber, while a serving of sesame seeds will supply approximately 3 grams of fiber. So you may prefer sesame seeds over sesame oil. But either form will lend your health some incredible blood sugar lowering benefits. Well, we've come to the end of this list of powerhouse white foods. All 8 can easily be added to your daily menu. Just remember, any food, no matter how healthy, should be eaten in moderation. Before you go, have you heard of other white diabetic-friendly foods that help bring blood glucose levels down? Tell us in the comment section below. Oh, and don't forget those 2 free gifts. Plus, we'd truly love if you gave this video a like. And stay tuned to Diabetes Smarts by subscribing to our channel. Thanks for watching. We hope you're in the midst of a diabetes fighting day.